Even if it's something smart ass, like, stop looking like you're taking a shit, or like, maybe not that. I've never yelled that out before.
Very specific.
I've never yelled
What a strange thing. What a strange thing. Whoa. Make sure you're not taking a shit. Yeah.
No, you don't.
No.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
All right. Welcome back. You are here with MackZaddy. We've got another episode for you. We are going to be interviewing Zachary. Zachary
that
Skinner.
is me.
That is you.
I'm so cool.
God.
You guys are so lucky to have me here.
Thanks for coming today. Yeah. Appreciate you making time
Oh,
That's it.
it's very busy schedule.
between
I know, yeah,
the
you're
couch
very
and
Yes.
the couch.
Yeah. There's a
job.
lot of what is it? Avatar to watch. So
Oh, so excited.
Oh my
So
goodness.
excited. One day
So
tomorrow.
pumped.
I'm very excited.
Well, I guess Monday. We've got the weekend.
Yeah,
today.
yeah. You can't watch it without us.
I won't.
We'll watch it together.
I promise I won't.
Yes.
But I'm gonna be really. I can't even use my phone for the weekend because I'm gonna get so many spoilers. I
Yeah.
reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'll
if
be
you
fun.
try to contact me, I'm probably not gonna respond. Just letting you know. I'm just gonna like remove myself from my phone entirely.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
I understand.
Fair enough.
Alright, what's going on, Zach? How's your day been? How's your life going?
Oh, dude, it was
What's
so
happening?
busy today.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I did some overtime today. I
Nice.
concrete cut some asphalt, so it's not concrete cutting; it's asphalt cutting.
So
Do
you
you know what asphalt is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
what the thing that roads
it's
and
the.
Yeah.
tennis courts are
Yeah.
made of.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
what
So I cut through
I
some of
was
that.
just about to say that as well.
The car
Yeah.
park. I cut up
Yeah.
the car park.
You cut
And,
the car park. It's course.
that was
As they say,
Faults.
to felt.
felt. Asphalt is on the road.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Who says that?
Mackenzie apparently does of now.
The labelers, you wouldn't know them. You wouldn't know them. All right. Well.
On that note, so you have a day job.
I do.
You have a normal day job
Yes.
out in the sun
Yep.
all day.
Yes, I do.
Every day.
Yep.
All the time.
Yep.
All the
And then
Hair day. that
and then you
ends
come
in-
and dance.
Yep. I have 2 full-time jobs.
2 full-time
Yep.
jobs.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
crazy.
again, like I said, you're lucky to have me.
Yeah.
My busy schedule. But yeah, no, I'm pretty full on. Like my life is pretty busy. I guess I got like lots going on.
Yeah, I love it. Every time I'm like just looking at your calendar.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
hectic.
It's just like
Yeah.
so full.
Yeah.
It's so full. It's February, guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
It is.
Feels, yeah.
2024 feels like the longest year already. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots happened in 2 months.
Short time.
Yeah.
Short time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, everybody? It is Zach, and I would love if you guys could help us out and hit that share button, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I want you to share it with everyone, someone that can get something out of this, hopefully. And let's grow West Coast Swing. Help us out. We love you guys. Mwah.
That's it. Well,
You don't want.
I don't really know. That's
That was a great awkward silence. Okay, well, I'm prepared to ask you guys.
let's backtrack. Let's go all the way back.
You already know everything about me, so like.
Yeah, but our listeners and viewers don't. So
Right. So is
let's-
there anything you want me to tell people or anything that?
how
Want is a strong word.
yeah,
Obligated?
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I
What
guess-
would you like people to understand about me or like learn from me or what?
Things-
What do you want people to get out of me?
Things I'd want people to understand about
Oh,
you.
let's not go
Oh,
there.
no.
That's a very loaded thing. So you obviously started as a solo dancer
Yes.
before Modern Jive. Modern Jive was your first partner style, wasn't it? That you
Yeah.
did?
Correct. Yeah.
How did you find the transition going from solo to partner dancing?
There was a long gap. So my first ever solo dance class was probably when I was 6, and I did breakdancing.
Nice.
And I broke my arm.
Yep, as you do in breakdancing.
Yeah.
Stay
I
true to
saw
the name.
these kids
Nice.
do like backflips and front flips in the corner, and I was like, I'm gonna go jump in on that.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course
And
you
then first attempt, fucked myself.
Nice.
It was funny.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't show back up again. I
Was
thought
that your first
breakdancing
and
was
only
not for me.
class?
Yeah. So I said
Right.
that I'm a breakdancer at heart.
Yeah.
You committed
Stick to your
all the
roots,
way.
though.
So,
Stick
and
to your
then
roots.
Emma Keating Kent and my dad. I don't know if my dad was involved or not, but I know those two were definitely running a place called Dance HQ, and they did I did krump, hip hop, breakdancing, and all that stuff again.
Nice.
That was lots of fun. But I already I hadn't started Mon Jive at that point. I then started Mon Jive when I was about to turn 13. I got bribed from my dad.
Nice.
So I grew up with my mum, predominantly.
Yeah.
And I'd see my dad travel around the world dancing and stuff. I'm like, this guy doesn't even want to spend time with his kid. This fucker.
He had better things to do, man. Sorry about it.
Life to live.
And I used to hold such a grudge against him. And now I'm like, you know what? I just want to do the same thing.
You're like, wait till I have a kid.
Let
He'll
me
never
do the
see
same
me.
thing. Yeah. Nanny, can
Yeah.
you please look after the kid? Thanks. No.
Gotta go dance.
But,
Bye.
But yeah, no, I.
What was the bribe?
So my mum said, if you want to have a 13th birthday party this time, teenager.
Your mum said
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
Yep,
my mum
yep.
said, you know, if you want to have one, go ask your dad.
Officially a
Ask your
teen?
dad to freaking pay for it. And I was like, I will then. Screw you.
Yeah.
And I did. And my dad goes, I'll throw you a dance party. I'll throw you a birthday party at Abracadazzle, which is this big playground.
Oh, the indoor, like
indoor
jungle
playground.
gym
Yeah,
thing.
massive,
Whoa.
massive
Very
thing.
cute.
Don't know if
Not
it's
bad.
still around
It's
anymore.
actually
but-
not that big. It just looks big
It just
when you're
looks
small.
Yeah.
Because they have the
Relative.
dance
Yeah, true,
studios.
true, true.
Yeah.
Relative
Like
to
now
small
I walk
children.
in there and I'm like, this actually isn't that
Yeah.
But
It's
it
like
was amazing
I've
as a kid.
grown.
Yeah.
But it's so we used to go there. I went there for my birthday party, and he said the deal is though you have to come to Mon Jive and do a dance class.
Yeah.
And I already watched them do lots of routines and film them, and basically knew some of their routines without doing them, just because I watched
My
them
dad
practice
steps
so many
I got
times.
this.
Yeah.
There was almost a point where I was gonna step in for someone.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure they were joking at the time, but I was like ready.
Was this
I was
before you had started,
started
dancing?
dancing, yeah.
You just right.
I was
yeah.
ready because I was like, you know what? I don't know, but I've watched this enough, and now that you've said it, I'm gonna freaking pretend like. And I started like paying attention, and I was like,
Zoned in.
The crazy eyes.
I was in the
Yeah.
corner like playing PlayStation or something like on TV.
But were you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't after that comment. I was like, shit,
Let me
I
set
better
this
be ready.
controller down.
Yeah. Well,
I gotta
'cause
pay
back in-
attention.
back in that time, they were going like hard out lifts, aerials, like as a team.
Yeah.
So I think Emma or someone's partner broke something and was like, you can't do it anymore. Anyway,
no.
that's
Little
how-
breakages.
They're using
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were inspired
Yeah.
by breakdancing. And that's like bringing outside
Yeah.
dancing into your
They
into
do
partner
West Coast.
dancing.
Maybe it
Partner
was
dancing,
a
yeah.
bad omen having me around. Or like Zach broke his arm. Someone else.
Did
gonna
you end up
break
doing
their-
it?
Yeah.
You didn't end up
No,
doing
no,
it?
no, no.
Oh.
That was way above my skill level. Like you think me lifting someone in the air and I'm
Yeah.
like, not
That's
even
right, you were a
13 yet.
child.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still are.
So yeah, that's how I transitioned into partner dancing, and then I probably like got through the ranks there, helping like a lot of the people that were high up helped me out, and
Yeah.
I grew up with them, so they helped me grow. And then Dad started running Raw Connection with his wife at the time, Holly Skinner.
Yeah.
Then I started like saying, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to confuse myself. No, I really want to get good at Mon Jive.
Oh, like
Yeah.
about like the
Yeah.
transition.
Yeah, I wanted
yeah.
to be good at Mon Jive, and like, I almost saw it as an opportunity. All you guys are screwing yourself up and fucking with your head, and now I can really get like better at Mon Jive.
It's my time.
Yeah,
Swoop
yeah.
in.
That's so like this tiny little 13-year-old. This is my moment.
This is my time.
Now they're all fucked. They're all confused. It's my time to
This is-
strike.
And I did, and
Damn.
it did actually
Very
happen. I don't know if
strategic.
I actually thought that at the time. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But it happened. I kind of grew up like through it a lot. Emma helped me. I partnered with two people that very much grew me. Was Kiri and Emma.
Emma still dances. Obviously has her own school and everything.
Yeah,
still,
she'll be
so-
on the podcast at some point.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that? I think I then decided to go to West Coast Swing. I was probably 13. I was probably 15 or 16 at the time.
Yeah.
And that was a struggle. Like I counted for ages.
Oh yeah, I think
1,
everyone
2,
does
3,
when you
and 4,
first start
5,
West
yeah,
Coast.
yeah.
You just have to.
So the way I learned, because I was still at school at that point,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But
I don't know.
not for
Not
long.
for long.
I mean, I went to school, but I don't know if I was in class. But you know, I
Like
was around.
present mentally
I
So
was
I-
enrolled in school.
or present physically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I pretty much, anyway. I was one of those bad kids at school that, like, I don't know, as soon as basically high school started, I just turned into a shit.
What happened? Was it like bad influences, bad friends?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they
And I know
are
it.
to blame.
And I know
All
it.
their fault.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think I probably went to like 7 or 8 different schools.
Oh my god.
Which is,
That's
and
nuts.
that's including homeschooling.
Yeah.
And then I went to different state for a different school.
Yeah.
Like, I was very good at making friends because I was like,
That makes so much sense now.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Yeah.
so you're almost too good at it now.
Yeah.
Almost too good at it.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
buddy, calm
Yeah.
down.
I know you love me, but you know,
Friends left, right,
there's only so
center.
much of my love I can give to everybody.
That's it.
Jokes.
Okay, I
So
take him to my work Christmas thing, and he's like, I'm talking. He disappears, and he's over like
I'm doing
making
shots.
friends and shots with
Doing shots
randoms
with
that I
your-
work with.
your-
Of
It's,
course.
it's great.
Like, I don't know them like that, but he does.
Yeah. It's kind of good. It's like I go out and we just like drop him at daycare, like with other people, and then I have to worry about it.
All right. I'll be back. I'll be back at the end of the night to collect you.
And he's
Take
usually
you
on the
home.
floor drunk.
Yeah,
He's had
of
so many
course.
shots, but yeah.
That was fun. So like I
That's a good social
I think,
skill.
I think well at the time I hated it, right? So and then I would probably become a shitter kid, like
Yeah.
little shit in school because I didn't like it and I had a grudge behind it.
Yeah.
But now looking back, it's one of the things that helped me
Yeah.
be me.
Yeah.
But so school was fun. And because when I was learning West Coast, I only, like, my dad was running 2 nights a week at
Yep.
Rawcon in Brisbane. We lived on the Gold Coast. I think I don't know where I was living at the time. I also moved around houses as well a lot. So I did, I think, maybe a maximum of 4 classes during my school holidays.
Yeah.
Because you got 2 weeks school holidays.
Mm.
And then I would, like, practice during I wouldn't practice at school, but I'd be at school and I'm like,
Yeah.
I couldn't go to dance during school.
You weren't allowed to
terms.
dance?
No,
Really?
I wasn't allowed
That's
to.
like months.
I know.
That's
But I had that
Whoa.
long to practice my basic left side pass. Every fucking week. And because again, back then you would only learn maybe 2 moves a night.
Yeah.
So again, because I was only good enough to do the beginner class, when I went back the next 4 weeks, it was still the same shit, maybe from a different person.
Yeah.
But
Which
no one does it the same.
But you know what? I think I benefited from that by actually practicing that for a long time and not like thinking I'm too good too soon kind of thing.
Yeah.
You better hope you got a damn good left side pass.
Yeah, right.
Actually, yeah, we
Don't
should
judge me.
next episode
Yeah.
we'll
Don't
assess
judge me.
his left side pass
In detail.
Yeah.
in detail.
I
Yeah,
got this,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
this.
In detail.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after that, I like even during like Christmas, because you know how you got extra holidays during Christmas. That was
Yeah, 6 weeks.
yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Well, then they went on holidays, so I'm like, what the fuck? Or I'd go see my grandma and grandpa in Perth or something like that.
You know what? It sounds like you never started dancing.
Yeah, I know.
It sounds like you never started West Coast.
When did it click? So for me, like,
Yeah.
I started doing really well with Modern Jive comps and West Coast comps. I think Maddie and I got hired at an event. Our first ever event to hire us was, I think, Adelaide, was Brady in Adelaide.
Yes, I think it was.
I think it was called Windy Wellington. No,
That's not in Adelaide.
That's
Adelaide.
That's New Zealand.
That's in New Zealand. It was simply Adelaide.
Simply Adelaide then.
Or
yeah.
was
Simply Adelaide.
Radelaide or
Radelaide was-
Radelaide?
No, that's-
it
no,
was Radelaide. Is Radelaide not now simply Adelaide?
We should fact check this. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I feel like it was Radelaide. And
'Cause
then
there's
it
an event
became
now.
Radelaide, and now it's simply,
Simply Adelaide.
It's
I'm pretty
evolved.
sure it's still the same event. That's just like.
Oh, different owners.
Yeah.
But don't quote me on that. That
Yeah.
could be wrong.
Yeah.
We should bring them on the podcast and then they can clarify that story.
And then because Brad.
He
took
coined
over.
it
wanted to
We'll have to talk about
Radelaide.
this because
Radelaide.
Yeah.
Brad, when Brad comes on, we'll ask him too.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
He'll claim everything.
That's so funny. Yeah, he will.
I'm
but-
very curious because you kind of mentioned this before. At least you were talking about you started doing well in dance, so you started winning. At what point in your early dancing or in West Coast did you realize you were probably gonna do really well? Because I think I
My
I was
first
going.
class, man. My first class.
Yes. Yes. I love the confidence.
Confidence, not cockiness.
I think, like, looking back, doesn't mean I did well all the time, but I felt good.
Not when I started competing. That's when you started.
Going downhill. It's all downhill
Yeah.
from there.
I've been
too
very
soon.
lucky with the people that I've had around me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've all
yeah.
been-
I'm pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You're pretty
You
lucky.
look after me. Partnering with you was a big learning thing for me because you had been around a lot longer than I had. That's why
Hey,
you're a lot older.
whoa.
I mean,
Sorry.
what?
Whoa.
But like the same thing with you and Rashanya, right? Like Rashanya's
Mm.
in All Star, you're not because you can't be.
You'll see, yeah, formerly known All Star.
Because you
Now
should be
it is.
intermediate.
Formerly
Right?
All Star, now advanced.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Watch
such
our
a
other
good-
podcast
yeah.
for that
Yes,
story.
I love
Yes.
But no, I was very lucky. So the first class I went to after that being bribed for OneDrive, I went to the class and I was like, am I doing okay? Am I doing it right? Does it feel okay? I'm like trying to make sure I'm doing well.
No, you're
because
terrible.
my parents and everything are professionals in this, traveling around the world doing it. And I'm like, is that right? Is that okay?
Guys, am I doing this correctly?
Please tell me I'm not adopted.
No, you and Alan look too alike.
Yeah.
So
Too
alike.
similar.
Yeah.
Actually,
But you
I saw a
don't.
video. Did
Dancing
you
or
that video?
like-
That video he posted
We'll do OneDrive.
today or yesterday,
Of
like
him dancing,
dancing.
I showed him that today.
Yeah, I was watching that and I was like, God, he looks like Zach.
Oh my
That's
so
all I could
funny.
think. I was like, that's what you're gonna look like in a few years.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry, Alan.
Love you,
if you're
Alan.
watching this, sorry.
We're gonna have him on here and he'll be like, so what? What do you got for me? Who's gonna listen to this?
Oh my goodness.
Oh
my gosh.
But yeah, I was very lucky. I had a lot of positive reinforcement as well,
Yeah.
which was very cool.
Yeah.
You do lots of events,
Lots.
obviously.
It's so good. I love it. I want more.
Yes.
Question.
More.
Give me
More.
more.
Question.
Give me fucking more.
So obviously when we travel to events, we do a lot of many different things. But so when you go, you judge, you perform, you compete, you teach, and
I've lost track.
you
What?
social dance.
No,
let's
I'm
go with those 5.
You've
That-
missed
so
out
I-
a few. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, well, now I've lost track. What are the 5 again?
So
Yeah. No, I got you. Judging,
okay.
competing, performing,
teaching.
teaching, social dancing.
Yes. So 5.
Wow.
Boom.
Oh, good job.
Probably
Nice
wasn't
work.
in that order, but
It doesn't matter. But you're about to put them in the order of preference.
probably whatever
For
I just said.
yourself.
Nah. Order of preference for
Yeah.
me. Okay, so what we got? We got social dancing, we got teaching, we got performing, we got.
There's a lot of things.
So
5.
I would
5.
A lot of 5
A lot
things.
of 5 things.
Yeah.
I'd put judging last.
You don't like judging?
Nah, I hate it. I like being able to watch my students and cheer them on.
Yeah.
And I feel like in a comp environment where they're feeling so anxious and scared or awesome about themselves,
Yeah.
I can't really help them out or
No.
when I'm there judging them.
I get that. There's such a, and I think, and we're always like this at events. Like
Yeah.
we'll always be cheering from the sidelines,
Yeah.
or we'll be so excessively loud.
Yeah, that's it.
You
Even
just like
if it's
feel
something
it's like
smart
yeah.
ass, like stop looking like you're taking a shit, or like maybe not that. I've never yelled that out
That's
before.
very specific.
I've never
I don't think I've ever heard you say
What a
that.
strange
That's very
thing.
specific.
Whoa. Make sure you're not taking a shit. Yeah.
No, you don't look like
look
you
like
are.
you're taking a shit.
Oh, you can take a
Look
shit
like.
as long as you don't look like it.
Go on.
I have said smile before, like out of the and then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say that. But
Can
anyway.
I just switch
So-
that on you for a second, just on the judging thing?
Okay.
So, because obviously, I think to be honest, I think when you judge, it's a credit to the community when you do, because I feel like you're giving. Yes, they are your students, but I feel like you're giving the community a person who is experienced in doing
Oh,
that
yeah,
a
I
chance.
understand that.
So, but you don't hate it. You just don't like it because you can't cheer and be
Yeah,
involved.
my
and-
preference would be
you
to
can't
be
be a
the
cheerleader.
audience.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'd put that last, judging last. I'd put performing and social dancing around the top. What other 2 are there?
Competing?
Teaching and competing.
Teaching and competing would be up there at the top. Teaching, I love teaching again because of the students. But for me, I think performing. Oh shit! This is a
It's
hard
so
question.
weird
eh?
that he likes performing.
I
It's
know.
so strange.
You're like
So
the
weird.
least performative person I
Yeah.
know.
I love it. I love putting on a show. I love putting on a
Especially
show.
when he draws people from Australia all the time.
Yeah,
It's great.
So I think performing, and then it would be social dancing, and then competing.
Performing
I'm
is at
going.
the
No,
top.
I'm going competing, then social dancing, and then teaching, then judging.
And
You like
performing is
competing?
just in there somewhere.
Did performing go at the top?
You put that at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
I like.
cool.
I like.
I feel like competing and performing can go together.
Yeah, that's why I put like performing and competing.
Yeah.
Because I think like part of competing is to put on a
Yeah.
show or perform for
Yeah.
the people watching you, whether they're judging you or whatever, like
Yeah.
all the audience. I think that's kind of ties in. And I think these are like good. Like, so for me, if you're talking more as like a professional teacher or like person that develops people coming through the dance, right? Then it would be teaching and then judging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's other steps within that sphere as well. Yeah, that's a cool question.
I like that. Yeah. I'm surprised. Yeah, I thought you'd have social dancing over competing.
Yeah,
but
so did I.
that kind of makes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like. To be fair, I love competing, but I think I'd have to say social dancing over that, just because I dance better socially.
Depends on the event as well, I
Yeah.
think,
Generally.
too.
I understand that.
Yeah.
If there's an event where you don't do well as well, then you're like, oh, this is shit. Fuck. You can get in your own head.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you get out. Like,
Yeah.
I've definitely had those moments, but I like to push myself and I want to do well in comps. And if I do, then it kind of like makes me feel like I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
And if I'm not, I need to do something different to fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least I can, and I hate that word like comparing, because I don't want to be like, I need to look like someone else, or I need to fit this image of someone thinks I need to be better and I need to look like that person or whatever.
No one can look the same in West Coast anyway. Like,
That's
it's
it.
just
Yeah.
You gotta
nothing-
stop comparing yourself
You can-
to me, man.
I-
You gotta be your
You'll
own
never be
guy.
I just try
as
to
good as
It's
copy-
Mackenzie.
unrealistic.
I just try to copy
It's an
you.
unattainable goal. You just
Yeah.
gotta find your own
You know
way,
what?
man.
I copy you and I just make it my own. You know? I've never said that to you ever before.
Never.
You got no chance of getting to advance.
Yeah. You
Damn.
couldn't get back
Sorry.
down to advance like
You
I
couldn't get
could.
back down there. Mackenzie's like way down there. You can't get back down there.
Yes, you couldn't get as low as I can. Ooh.
What if
it's
I
actually-
become a champion before you come and also? That'd be sad.
It's probably,
I would
honestly,
be
it's
sad.
probably
I'm gonna
more.
cry.
I would be
Why?
sad if that
I'm
happened.
gonna cry.
Well, we're smashing out a whole time
Actually, I
event to
take
the end
that
of the year, so.
Make me a champion, please.
You heard it here first. He'd be sad if he's a champion.
No.
dancer. He's gonna be sad if he gets into champions.
No.
So sad. So sad.
But yeah, no, I would love to be in the same level, just to be like, put you in your fucking place. No, jokes. No, I would love for you to beat me and you to get a big head. That'd be fun.
I don't need to be.
Oh, we don't
Judah.
need we don't need both of you having big heads. There's
We're
not
pretty
enough
competitive,
room.
as you can tell.
I wouldn't. I disagree. I'm way less competitive than you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I'm actually the least competitive here.
Yeah. Competing about who is the least.
No,
Oh,
that's really
I love it.
interesting.
But actually, back. I want to go back to this, like the question, or the story. Back to stories with Zach.
It's like
make that a
Veggie Tales.
segment.
Yeah, that's the segment.
Now it's time for
Silly songs with Zach.
Sally.
Sally? Who is
Zach.
Sally?
I just felt what's supposed to
that
be
your alter
Larry,
ego?
but Zach.
Zally.
I'm gonna be Zally.
Zally.
Silly
Silly songs
Sack
with
Zach.
Zally. Zilly songs. Silly songs with Zach.
Zilly songs. Zilly song with Zach.
This is like,
Okay,
I don't know where this is going.
So
It's real material.
Too
when
random.
Yeah.
when I did I actually remember. So I went to a comp in Australia. It was called the Australian Open, and one of the pros there was Benji Schwimmer, and I think Tori was there. And at this point in time, I had no dance partner, and Benji came up to my dad and said, "Hey, I've got a partner that I could partner Zach up with if you're interested to, and we could make a routine for them."
Yep.
And that was Hannah Clonch. She is
Nice.
amazing. And when my dad told me about this afterwards, I was like, "You joking? What the fuck?" Are you
What was
serious?"
how old were they? Like, I guess Hannah.
We were.
15? Are you
No, I
guys
think
the
we're
same
16.
age?
Same age?
I think so.
I think you're very close.
Yeah, we're pretty much the same age.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but I think we're pretty much the same. She's got a kid now. Or is she not?
Hannah
Not
does.
yet.
Yeah, no, Hannah does now.
Yeah.
Yep, she's got a little
Wow.
girl. Very, very
So,
cute.
Oh my
I got to go live in America for 2 weeks. I got to do 2
Live
events.
there for 2 weeks.
I
Lived
counted
there
as living.
for 2 weeks.
I went on a holiday, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I lived with them for 2 weeks.
Lived with
Yes.
them in America for 2
And
weeks.
their schedule and their training regime is insane. So like we
Nice.
woke up every day early, drove to the studio, trained, had coaching from Laurie Schwimmer. Which
That's Benji's mum.
Benji's
yeah.
mum.
Yep.
She is amazing, and what she does is work magic and placement and
Yeah.
all sorts of
Awesome.
cool looking stuff.
Yeah.
And the coaching you get from her is just very awesome. Anyway, we spent like hours every day with her and practicing, and then on weekends you would get a break.
Nice.
That's nice.
And maybe like on that weekend I got to do Halloween swing thing or
Oh, cool.
Cool.
yeah, it was really fun. And there was another event I think I got to do.
That's right, because you literally pulled this together in October for the Open in November.
I had gone earlier in the year.
Yeah, okay.
Like halfway
so this
through
is
the
like
year?
your second trip?
Yeah, the
Okay.
second trip was October, and I think we then flew earlier for the Open, so I could practice maybe a week before the Open or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So you went 3 times in that year.
Twice. So
So you just stayed after.
yeah, I
that
think I
week
just
on
went to the
tour.
Open
Yeah,
earlier.
okay.
And yeah, that was insane. So that also because I did a freaking, I think it was a jazz class. I didn't know what the frick it was. I just saw these people jumping around the floor, like with pointed toes and long legs, and I was like,
Isn't
I
ballet?
gotta get in there.
I know. I think I was maybe.
I gotta get amongst it.
Maybe it was me and Chris Damon.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I think
yeah.
were the only 2 guys there, and
Yeah.
I'm like, he's got flexibility, and I'm like, and I'm a competitive dude, so I'm like, I'll show you
can
what
do
I got.
this.
I'll show you what I got, and I'm there like,
Did you split your pants?
no, not that time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they got me stretching, right? So this drill, you lay against the wall, so you lay with your back on the floor,
Yep.
and
Yep.
your legs are up on the wall, and then you split them one each side,
Yep.
and you
Yeah.
just let gravity take your legs down,
Yeah.
and you sit there just for like a few minutes,
Yeah.
maybe 3-4 minutes, and I can honestly say I don't think I remember. That was the first time in my life I was probably sore everywhere.
From doing a spready
First
against
time
the
in my
wall.
life.
And I was like, but I'm relaxing. Like gravity, how is gravity hurting me right now? Anyway, that opened my eyes to like solo dancing and all the other training that people had, and I was like, okay, this is another level. Benji obviously has in the studio and the family is a whole talented family, and then the people that they create are super talented. And I came back and I was like, I'm gonna do solo dancing. Fuck it. I'll move to Sydney, I'll move to Melbourne, I'll wherever New Zealand. I went to studios and auditioned all around Australia, and I got accepted into lots of them. And then I ended up.
That's right.
And I just had to drop that there, you know. But I chose the Gold Coast.
Nice.
And
Of
the
course.
fun thing about the Gold Coast was Anthony Eichen. So he is
That was the
Eichen-
company, right? I can
I Can
dance.
Dance.
I Can Dance.
Yeah.
Ah.
IKIN. And
Yeah.
that family is also very talented. So
Yeah.
there's Ben Eichen, which is a football player. Anthony Eichen, who came second or something in So You Think You Can Dance, I think.
Damn.
So
What,
Benji
second to
came
Schwimmer?
Benji came first in America.
Yeah.
He came
And then
second in
Australian,
Australia.
yeah.
That's cool.
So I thought, I'm like, this is a sign. Let's do it.
You gotta audition for So You Think You Can.
Yeah. No.
Because you definitely think
Yeah,
you can.
definitely. I'm gonna do it. Let's go. You ready? I'm taking you with me.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, sweet. Let's go.
Yay!
Can I come?
No.
That's alright, I'll be there anyway.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Cheering us on. Or
No,
doing us
I'm on the
stage.
judging panel, bro.
Oh, nice.
I'm like doing the judging.
But yeah,
He's
that
gonna make
was,
a guest appearance during the routine and then just walk off the stage.
Yeah. I'll do
Walk on
my
this
own
one.
thing in like the corner, the back corner.
Yeah. No,
They're
you
like-
should join us. You understand that?
They'll be like talking to him. They'll be like, "Is that like your friend back there?" I'm like, ignore me. I'm not even here.
Just walk across the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah,
like,
But
yeah.
feel free to give me a score as well.
Yeah. I don't want to embarrass anyone, so don't
Yeah.
worry about judging me. It's alright.
But it was lots of fun, and I think that also grew me in a different way. That brings me to now, I think.
Well, I've got a question because this was and I'm coming off like watching your guys interviewing Steve Fitz.
Yep.
And you kind of asked him. I don't think this is exactly the question, but I think kind of in like the same vein. With your solo dancing, especially with so many like higher level dancers having solo backgrounds as well as their partner dancing, how important do you think, or how useful do you think having solo dancing is for your West Coast, or
I
like
know
just
this
your partner
is my
dancing?
interview.
It's
so
your
would you
interview,
like to
so you answer. No, that's fine.
Dude, I think not just solo dancing. I think any other dance style is good.
Anything
I
in general.
think understanding how your body moves and its limitations and its
Like I just
and
said,
it's-
this is my interview. But
like Maddie said at the start of the interview, just to take it back because it's about me. What was I saying? No, but like Maddie said, I have been at work since 3:30 in the morning, and I haven't slept. I've worked overtime, and now we're doing this. It's
It doesn't
like
matter.
12 o'clock at night. No, I'm joking. It's not.
Yeah.
But
or it
It
might
doesn't-
be. You'll never know.
it could be 2 a.m. Who knows? Anyway, sorry. Please continue.
No, I think it's very cool to just have an understanding of what your body feels natural doing and what your body, you can push yourself to do better. So, like, some people look at it as maybe you're only as strong as your weakest link. Some people say, I've got to work on my weak link to make it stronger. Some people say, I've got to work at my strength
Yeah.
and make it even stronger.
Yeah.
I think both. Like, work on it all.
What is your weakest link? Actually,
you.
I'll answer.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay, never mind. Straight into it.
What? No, I want to actually. What do you think Zach's weakest link is?
Yeah.
Just like the look of it. Like
The whole.
you know, like
the
when he
whole
starts
thing.
moving,
As soon as he-
it's just like, whoa, there's a lot going on there. Weakest link. You know what?
Why did you take privates from me then, man?
I was
'cause he felt bad
misguided.
for
I
you.
was given a lot of
sorry
misinformation
for
about
you.
the person I was.
The
with.
people you hang around with, right?
See, I did not have good role models. in
Your
my
mum
dance.
made you dance for me. I was like, oh, mum, really?
Well, the funny thing
she
is,
just really needed a friend.
you know, the privates I was meant to be when we had booked those privates, it was originally meant to be with Alan.
Oh, right.
And he kind
Really?
of
Palmed them off.
palmed me off to you.
Nice.
Yeah. But,
Nice.
like mum was like trying to organize them with Alan, and he was just
Actually, I
like,
remember
you know
my
what,
dad saying
Zach
something
can just
like,
do them.
saying something like, become a role model or like, be better. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because
No
to be
pressure.
fair, I'm thinking back, like that would have been when I was like 13.
I
So you
was-
would have been like 19.
Yeah, I'm still trying
18,
to get
19?
fucked up, like at a club, and you want me to be an influence?
Now I'm a dad.
Or what?
That's it.
Yeah, no.
No.
No. I was a great influence. What are you talking about?
Fantastic.
Still
Yes.
are.
Thanks, man.
Turns out
Still
great.
are the
Yeah.
best.
That's
Love it. You're a good influence on me, and I
Uh,
try to learn from you.
still trying.
Yeah.
Still trying.
As long as I'm
You'll
trying.
get there. You'll get
Yeah.
there.
Do you guys have something like we can talk about you guys now?
No, we haven't finished the question. Weakest link.
Weakest
that was
link.
it. Oh no, okay. He's just talking shit.
Oh, weakest link? Your weakest link? Oh, it's really... I think your weakest link...
What do I think my weakest link is?
Actually, yeah, I'm trying to think.
In
It's like-
terms of like West Coast swing
Yeah.
specifically.
Um,
I can't say blues because that's most of Australia.
yeah.
Oh, you could still say blues.
Honestly, yeah, like...
I think. Yeah, it's hard.
I'm not
I
too sure.
honestly like, because I did nearly all the solo stuff. I won't say all because there's lots of styles of everything out there and off branches of things. Like you got West Coast swing and it has like a hip hop influence or a contemporary influence or whatever.
Yeah.
Same with hip hop. You got like all these influences on it. So you got lots of different styles of everything.
Yeah.
But because I've had like lots of experience again in different styles,
Yeah.
not like you said solo dancing specifically.
Yeah.
I think just like even like seeing salsa or like other partner styles come over. Yes, there's habits that maybe we can like work with easier than others, but it's still probably a higher base than if you just come off the street, never listened to music, and never walked on beat.
Yeah.
Or like bounced your head to a rhythm or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you've heard music before and you can maybe like even if you can't keep timing, there's still a chance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can learn lots of things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, that's it. I guess, yeah, it's like any sort of like outside, I guess, knowledge you can get I think, and then like also West Coast is just like so malleable, like to the person or like to the
Yes.
individual that you can really bring a lot into it.
Yeah.
It can
I
also
love
help
that.
you find your style too. So like if you have other dance style influences, it can help you find your style of how you do West Coast swing. And that will still even evolve and change over time as well.
Well, that was a big thing. Like you were talking about finding your different styles influencing. Because I had done a lot of like acro stuff as well, and jumping around like a little jumping bean or whatever.
Still does.
I still do. I loved looking different, or like having a brand or like
An edge.
because I was different, and now I'm not as different anymore.
Do you think
Nah,
like
I'm joking. I suck it.
that? What do you mean like not as different? Like,
Like
do you think
other
your
people
style...
can do my stuff.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
and I also took things from other people.
Leo Lorenzo.
No, what are you talking about? No. Yeah, definitely. Like, so like, you know, like the little acro, because he's done acro too, and
Yeah.
he's way better at it than me.
I
Like,
think so.
he's way better at it. I
Yeah.
know so. We compared videos. Like, we got to the point where we were messaging each other. I was like sending him dances of like stuff he could steal, and he was showing me stuff that like he did as well.
Is yours bigger than mine? The jump.
Yeah, the jump. Oh, funny. But yeah, like it's not. I love that, but I still want to find. I want to always have something that I can like, you know, be like, that's me. Like that's cool. Like only you can do that, even, or like not as many people can do that.
And I think like even just like looking back to your dance, or I think the way I remember you dancing when I had first started, or when we were doing privates, or even seeing like old videos, you like dance quite differently. I'd say. I think your style is
Yeah,
like
that's good.
changed quite a bit, especially like because we used to. Well, at least I used to dance exactly like you.
Yeah, we used to do the
Yeah.
exact same thing.
We'll have to find that video. It's
Because you
somewhere.
were very good. I was just such a good teacher.
You were just so good
That
at
you
teaching.
could do it exactly the same as
I
I
was
was
just such a
teaching
good
you.
learner.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Still competing.
Oh, you guys.
I agree. You were a very good learner.
And you were a very good teacher.
Oh, my man!
This is so
Maddie's
beautiful.
getting left out here.
So beautiful.
See, this is where the three-way switches.
This
and
is
now
where the three-way
we're
happens.
dating, and Maddie's the
It's fine.
awkward third.
It never lasts very long.
Yeah, soon it'll shift
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But it should be. Me
Yeah.
and Maddie.
Speak of
Yeah.
trivia time.
Trivia. We can
Ooh,
totally
trivia
do
time.
Are
trivia.
you trying to cut me off? I want to keep talking.
What do you
As if
want
you
to
can-
talk about?
I actually have no idea. I'm just joking.
And I try and make something up just to talk.
I
There's no-
actually did have one more question. I do have these questions. We'll do like this, trivia thing after. But I do
Okay.
have one more question.
Yeah.
Kind of was on my mind today. Or like I think it came up in a class recently, or to some person I was talking to. What are things you remember when you had first started learning West Coast swing, or at least the things you were being taught back then? What are the biggest differences to how we currently teach it?
Man, there's some different things going on.
Yeah.
Like that kind of segue.
Segue.
This is gold because that was so natural.
So natural. Yeah, I love it. And we talked about it as well, so
yes.
it made it flow even better.
So segue. What were you saying? No, jokes. I'm joking. So one thing I don't know. Did I tell you this story about when I hit elbowed a girl on the nose?
We might have recently kind of talked
Do I know
about
the story?
that.
I don't even know if I know
I
the
think
story.
I've said
Was this what you... I feel like you were talking about it at class.
I've elbowed you in the nose plenty of times. but-
You know.
It was in
It's
my
fair, it's
class. I was teaching and I was talking about like the elbow, like not like for the leaders like going
Yes.
over or not going,
So-
and you started talking.
Yeah,
about
I think we used to call it like a chicken wing. You would like turn the girls
Oh,
on
yeah.
an inside turn,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
The
chicken wing
chicken
your arm
wing.
through the gap, and
Love
then
the
dip
chicken
or
wing.
something.
Oh, yeah.
So
My favourite.
back then,
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I heard take your elbow as next to your ear like this,
Yeah.
and like put it as high as you can so that it's nowhere near your follower's face. It's next to your face.
Yeah.
And then bring it down, and then it's clear.
Yeah.
So my way to get it to my face was like this, and that is not safe because that has to go from there or here.
So for
or
those
out,
not
like, do you know what I mean?
watching, you get
You
your
should
elbow
be.
and you go straight forward and up.
Yeah. This is an audio and video, so
Yeah.
make sure if you want to get the visual stimulation in your brain and cells.
We're very visually stimulated.
I'm so stimulated visually.
Oh, I'm just so
This is great.
stimulated.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to our house if you're here with us on
Studio.
video. Oh, studios. My bad.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Cut that out. That's all right.
Yeah, that was one thing, and then I elbowed my freestyle partner, in
Right.
the face.
So you try and do the right thing, but just
I
didn't
felt
work
so
out.
bad, but
Was there blood?
yeah,
Oh no.
it was a bad one.
Oh dear.
Although, like, you know, throughout the years, I've seen lots of injuries through.
How would you
through it.
teach it now?
Now, like it's just get it over the arm, like
So just
fill
more
enough,
sideways?
fill enough, like make enough space for your elbow just to go over the what do you call this? The
Elbow crease?
elbow pit. I'm gonna call it the elbow pit.
Oh wow.
For anyone that does anatomy or something like that, like comment what that thing is.
What's like the opposite
What is
of
this?
weenus?
The other
No,
wieners.
The opposite of
side
weenus.
to the weenus or the elbow.
So elbow crease? Like
Elbow crease.
that's
yeah.
what I'd go with.
Yeah.
Elbow crack. Who
Elbow-
knows?
I like it. Elbow crack.
Elbow crack.
I'm here
So
for that.
what were you doing? So you, what do you
So like I just go over the elbow crack.
over the elbow crack.
Yeah, instead of take it up to my face.
That's
And then-
scary.
and then-
Well,
and
that's
then
it. I
down.
guess we've all kind of just like better learned spacing.
There's a lot of different
Other than
things.
the
hey,
elbow
there's so
crack,
many things.
was there
So
anything
many
else?
things.
you
Like,
could-
man, I learned like, I think it was, oh man, there's so many things.
It's kind of
What
like
do I
on a
wanna
drive
choose?
where we used to have the C.
Yeah.
Remember we used to have the C
Yeah, yeah.
to go back
This would
and
be
then
like the timing.
yeah.
The timing.
7, 8.
Yeah.
And then it got a lot more smooth, the connection. Man, so many things.
Yeah.
It's hard because the dance continuously evolves. Like
Yeah.
there's always things constantly changing. So
That's
Yeah.
it.
And
Yeah.
even me, I like to change up frequently what I'm working on sometimes. It can be confusing for my partners, but I'm like, you know what? Hey, how about we work
It's very confusing for me.
even in class though. So like we have a discussion about like this is what we're working on tonight. Doesn't mean you dance like this the whole time.
Yeah.
This is a drill or a
concept.
technique or something that we're going to work on.
Yeah.
And this could be useful if you're dancing with a certain person that requires this.
Yeah.
And that could be because of this or because of whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then you try another thing and it contradicts the last night completely.
Yeah.
And you're like, but which one do you want? I'm like, I don't want any. I just want you to make it feel good.
Don't ask
No,
for much, do you?
It's a fine line because you have people that just want, when people want to go on a competition, they're not like, I don't want to be the worst follower out there or the leader out there that everyone draws and goes, oh, I don't want to draw that person or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not, and then they can be like that or they can be like, I just want to make my partner look good.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I just want to feel good to my partner or I just want to look good with my partner. Like people want different things,
Yeah.
right? So they're probably focusing on different techniques or different feelings and blah, blah, blah. So many freaking variables. And this is, the more you understand, the more confusing it gets, but it's also
But the more
fun
amazing
gets.
it
Yeah.
is.
That's it.
And even now, I'm saying all this, in a few years' time, I'll be like, what the fuck am I talking about? Do you know what I mean?
In a few years.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll feel the same.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I like, because
Does
I
that
can
make
think
sense?
of a...
Yeah.
No. I can
No, definitely not.
No, I can think of I remember whips, we used to teach them.
yes,
I think the biggest
yes.
change I can feel
Yeah,
in
yeah.
most of our teaching is that how much more passive a lot of it's gotten.
Okay.
I remember whips being J hook, fully
Yeah.
really
Oh
aggressively
yeah,
following
very, very. It's almost like restricting. I feel like it's
Yeah.
very more fluid now in terms of. I feel like the followers now have a bigger voice in the
Yeah.
dance, which
Oh,
is
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Oh my
Influence.
god,
And I
art replicating life.
Oh, it's so good.
Art replicating.
Anyway.
replicating.
Yeah, the girls.
Yeah, the boys!
Yeah.
Followers' rights. Let's go.
Followers rights.
Yeah.
Love
Right,
it.
left. That's because
Left,
the
right,
followers go
left,
right,
right.
left first.
Let's go to trivia
Awesome.
before I get
Segue.
distracted
Yeah.
again.
Segue. All right. Let's get into this. So, I've got a bunch of questions,
Oh no.
all relating to you and your dance
I'm gonna smash
history.
this.
You got 10 seconds to answer each one.
Okay.
10 seconds.
That's
I like it.
That's 58 minutes.
Are we going one
Yeah,
for
I'm
one?
trying
Or are you
to-
just gonna
I'm
keep? Are you gonna
closing
be the
this.
timekeeper?
Yeah, I'll be the
That'll be good.
timekeeper.
You're gonna type 10 in.
Awesome.
Can you just not micromanage my job? You just worry about yourself.
Worry about
Thank
the
you.
questions.
I
Worry
got
about
this.
the
You got
questions.
10 seconds to worry about.
Alright, let's
Beautiful.
do it.
All right, ready? Some of these have bonus points, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Alright.
Question 1. At Asia Open 2016, you performed in an invitational with Tatiana Molman. What genre of music did you pick to dance to?
Go.
I feel like it would be R&B Oh, Bollywood.
Bollywood.
Did we choose Bollywood though? Like, I thought we just got
Are you locking
Bollywood.
it in?
Yeah, Bollywood, yeah.
Bollywood?
Definitely Bollywood. But there were two songs.
Oh, that's a
There
fun
were two
sound.
songs. There was Bollywood
Yeah.
and
There was two songs. I don't know. Oh, I do know what the other one. It was like the dum. Lead the way.
What is that song? What is that?
You could get me now. Just, I only remember that being it because we did a private where you did choreo to that song
Yeah,
and you got
we-
it at that event
yeah.
or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
Bollywood was correct.
Nice.
So
Good job.
stuff. All right,
I'm on a roll.
that's it. First one down.
Let's
Question
finish. Let's leave
2.
it
All right, question 2. In which of your classic routines did you shoot not one but 2 finger guns?
No diggity.
No,
Oh, sorry, I forgot that. I thought that was
I like
easy.
it a lot. Very
Wait,
quick.
yeah.
Very
I want
easy.
the sound. Shh.
Correct. Beautiful. No
It's kind of
diggity.
satisfying,
Love it.
actually.
I like it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very well so far. Question number 3. Name the event and year at which, whilst performing in the Winners Invitational Tournament, you ripped your shorts mid-dance, revealing that you weren't wearing any underwear to the audience. Bonus points if you can name the follower you were dancing with.
Key. Go.
Swing to it. 2017.
Oh.
I'll give you a little bit more time. Do you know who you
No.
were dancing
No,
with?
no.
Was it Kate Boss?
Whoever it was, they are
No.
I feel very bad for them.
You are half right.
Okay.
Swing to it 2017
Oh!
is the correct year.
Boom!
However, you were dancing with Mandy Stanton.
Ah.
Or
Mandy.
I guess
Sorry for her.
more
Poor Mandy.
formally set, like, I think she's
I
married
remember
soon.
that.
But yeah,
I remember dancing midway. I'm like, oh no.
it was,
And then the rest of the dance, I was like, it was terrible for her.
I love
feel
it.
sorry
Yeah.
for her.
It was just like, I remember it so vividly. It was so
How
funny.
could you forget
You just
such
like,
a
It's
moment?
pretty big.
you like,
Pretty hard to remember.
It's a pretty big
like,
moment.
did your little butterfly kick thing, split, and like everyone like immediately. If you weren't already sitting in front, you could just tell by the reaction of how
It's
you
just
like
awkward.
exited the
Yeah.
like butterfly
I was
kick.
like-
You like stood up immediately. You like
It
changed.
was just awkward.
You like walked off the floor. You tried to come back on with like a jacket wrapped around you. But I think
Just
you kind
tied
of
her
yeah.
cardigan around your waist.
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
try and
Smart.
cover the
But
back.
I think at that point it was a bit of a lost cause.
Next question.
All right, moving on from that. Question 4. In what year did you?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Nice.
scrap that question.
Okay, fine.
We're gonna scrap that question because I did that question wrong, is what I've just realized. Anyway,
Okay.
so question 4.
Fact check.
How many first place have you accumulated since you started competing, both leading and following?
Ooh.
Since when did I start following? I started following in after COVID, I reckon. 20. Shit. How many first place?
I'll give you another 10 seconds.
No, no.
many
That's
you
up 10.
Since you started.
Since you started 10 first
Started
places?
leading and following.
Since
Like
you-
following and leading at the same time.
No, just like since you started dancing.
Like competing.
including
How many first
following.
place, including following.
Got you.
Actually, yeah.
I've had this discussion before.
And yet you still don't know the answer.
Oh, like 100. No, no.
That's a lot
How
of
many
points.
first places? Shit.
Throw a number out there. You're already over time.
20 something.
20 what?
22? 31.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
So,
nice.
higher than that. So, it's pretty
Nice.
good. All right, moving
Awesome.
on. Question number 5. What was the name of the song both you and Maddie did your first classic routine to? Bonus points if you can name the artist.
Oh my goodness.
No pressure, but this is a big
I know
moment.
there was a dolphin on the cover photo. Because it was in a movie with a dolphin or something. And it's... I don't remember.
I know there was a dolphin.
Can I get points for the dolphin?
No,
Oh.
you don't get points for
Alright.
the album
Points.
The
artwork.
answer was You Got Me by Gavin DeGraw.
That was a great.
DeGraw?
De-
DeGraw?
I love that.
DeGraw?
I think it's
DeGraw.
DeGraw.
I love that
Sounds
routine.
right.
That was a fun routine.
It was
It
great.
was, yeah. I remember everyone crying after you guys
Yeah.
performed that.
So cute.
Fair.
We'll bring it
Yeah,
back one
wasn't
day.
expected.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
Because that was our first one, like
Mm.
all the pressure and all the anxiety.
It was like our
all
coming
the
out routine.
training.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
Nice. Yeah. What was it? Debut.
Yeah.
Debut.
Debut.
Yeah, but
Awesome.
Yep.
All right.
Butt of the
Question 6. At Swing to Mitt 2022, during a pro demo that you and Maddie performed, you actually proposed. This obviously being such a memorable and momentous occasion.
No pressure, don't
What
fuck it up.
was Maddie wearing? Bonus points.
I was
if you can
expecting this
remember.
one.
And you still can't remember the answer.
Yeah, blue pants and a grey top.
And then I'll give you one more thing. Bonus points if you can remember the color of the box that you used to fake propose to her.
Red.
He remembers a fake proposal.
Yeah, check it out on YouTube. What was it? Yeah, Swing to Mitt.
Proposal
2022.
show.
Yeah.
What was the proposal? It was
It's the
very
longest
cute.
dance of my life.
Longest and
Yeah.
You guys danced to like
The whole
So
the
song.
whole song. Yeah.
I
And it-
could have planned that better because at
Yeah.
the end I'm like, will you marry me?
he also did like nothing. Like we danced and there was like not much
My
happening
favorite
because he
is
was
that,
thinking. You were overthinking the whole thing the entire
Yeah,
time.
absolutely.
He was
Which
so
is like-
nervous as well.
Frickin' shit
I
nervous.
actually, I was surprised at how I was not
Yeah.
expecting him to be as nervous as you were.
Me either.
Which was yeah,
I didn't think I would
very
be nervous
cute.
because you knew we already discussed we're gonna get married one day.
Yeah, one
It
day.
was just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Like knew that we had a ring, and we're like,
Yeah.
cool. I'm like, you're gonna pretend say no because I proposed to you.
Yeah.
And then I started like,
Wait, what if she actually says no?
I don't know why I was. Even then
Yeah.
I wasn't. Yeah, I don't know.
I love there's a moment after you pull out the actual ring that Maddie has to like lean in
Shut up.
to check because she couldn't see what you were holding.
That's why the
Yeah.
box worked because I
Yeah.
couldn't see. There was no shiny thing inside it.
So good.
Yeah.
That's so
very
funny.
cute. Yeah, really, really cool.
So funny.
It
I
was
think.
freaking hilarious.
What did you say again? Blue pants, grey top.
Yeah.
That would have been right for my
Yes.
thing. What you were
that
wearing
was-
when
I
we
was wearing-
danced.
When he
That's
proposed
what
to
she
me.
was wearing. So when I proposed to Maddie in that dance, you
remembered
actually
that.
you got that outfit right.
Nice.
So you remember?
Good job.
you were close. Blue pants, so blue denim jeans.
Hey, that's close. That's good.
And you were wearing a dark purple top.
A dark purple top. Okay.
So close.
Nice.
You tried though.
But yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good. I think as good as it was gonna get.
Nice.
I was like, well.
How many
Thanks,
a lot of
points
fun.
is that? How many points did you get?
Oh, what is it? What are they saying? Whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
They don't.
Oh,
They never matter.
that's
The
a
points
good-
never
yeah.
matter.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a fun one. I've liked this. It's
Yeah,
been
thanks
interesting.
guys.
You're
This
kind of
was-
like
interesting,
this.
I guess.
So interesting. In so many ways.
Yeah, that's for
Some of
sure.
them are concerning, and some of them are.
Well, thank you very, very much for joining us in our studio today, Zachary.
On your busy
Thanks for
schedule.
having me.
We
guys,
might
that
even
was lots of
invite you
fun.
back for the next one.
That was
Maybe.
lots of fun. And I'll see you guys later.
Later.
Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.